In today's video, guys, we're going to defeat the unknown underground monster on my free-to-play account. Now, I really intended to do a guide on this yesterday, but I just did not have a chance to do so. At the moment, it might not be helpful to all of you guys because maybe you already defeated the boss. But a lot of you guys will get to this stage of the game, especially if you started a bit later. So the trick with these bosses, guys, there are two on the map, is the O's boss that you're getting the very first time, which will be somewhere in this area right here. And the second one is this one. Now, the thing is, every single day after the boss unlocks, you can collect one of these crystal stones to weaken the boss. Now, at the moment, I only have 2 stones. I can collect another one today, but we're going to attempt to do it just with 2 of them. So maybe this will help you on the second day when you see the boss rather than the third day. We're gonna see if we can do it with a free-to-play account because he is a pretty challenging boss. Maybe we do need all of the 3 stones. Before we get into that, if you guys want to put your hand on more free rewards, guys, if you want to help and support the channel, you can go to the announcement tab, bind your invitation code. I will be putting the exact same link in the pinned comment or the description because sometimes it doesn't work from in-game. Use code Skratch and you're going to be able to actually claim some free rewards, right? And you get to help and support the channel. Plus, I'm going to be able to do tons and tons and tons of giveaways, guys, with Heliolite dice, gems, and all the goodies. So make sure you guys use the code. But if we're going to head back into the game. So this boss has some pretty tricky mechanics, okay? He will stun, he will drop your ultimate energy, which means that it's going to be really, really hard for you to use the skill. And the boss will get to heal as well. So check this out. He has the passive, a subterranean monster that crawls out of the district with God knows what. Is not really saying much in terms of what he's doing right here, but has a chance to inflict stun to the enemy for 3 seconds. For the next 5 seconds, deals necrotic damage on the enemy every 1 second, each time stealing 6% of their ultimate energy and gaining healing. So either we're going to try to bring in a heal reduction, or we're going to try to nuke the heck out of him if we can. And then this one will inflict attack penalty on our team, which overall will reduce our damage. Now, I'm going to try to do it with my free-to-play team that I'm running in the Grave of Venom. We're going to see if that actually works. If not, we're going to look to see if we need to do some adjustments. Make sure you guys are using some food. It seems like I have literally nothing at the moment, but I'm still going to pop one of them up. And in terms of other characters that you could use for heal reduction, we do have Tia. Not only heal reduction, but she is giving you immunity. So it might be a good idea to throw her directly in the team instead of Vinyara, right? So we're gonna see if it's going to work better like this. So I'm gonna quickly give her an artifact. I want to make sure I'm bringing in enough accuracy, and I'm gonna give her the Rift Hourglass. So we put that on. We're gonna quickly pick up something from here. Yes, having some more Enlightenment Pro Efficiency, because it's the same thing, will help a little bit with her healing from the battle skill. But she does need a bit of attack for that. And I'm not sure if I have another attack chest piece that I could use. Now, this is not really going to be very, very helpful. Maybe we have a flat attack from a legendary one that should still give us more. So we have one on Vinyara. We are losing some stats and barely gaining any attack. So I'm not going to use that one. Instead, I'm going to leave it as it is. Now, all of my epics are fully scrolled in here, guys. They are free epics. You're getting plenty of epic scrolls, and I would strongly recommend you, if you haven't pulled like the much better version in terms of legendaries for them, to skill them up, because you will end up in using them. But let's crack on with the run and see how this plays out. You see, because we use the second stone, the boss right now is weakened, okay? So he doesn't have such crazy HP like before, because on day 1, he literally has close to full HP. Even on my main account, I found it pretty challenging with a lot of characters that I had available to defeat the boss on the first day. But I managed to do it, right? And maybe this team will allow you to defeat him on the very first day as well. But as you guys can probably notice, This is pretty much a walk in the park on the second day by just using this team. That heal reduction on the boss is massive. Not allowing the boss to put a decreased attack on us once again is pretty massive, even though we're going to get it now because we had no immunity. But they are still doing a pretty good job. And I've just seen that my Rowena went in front of my debuffer, but that's still fine. We're still popping in crazy damage. I'm quickly going to stop her ultimate for a second to allow Rava to apply the frost and the defense down. So there we go. And now I can let Rowena go in and drop the nuke. And it seems like, yes, it's very easy on the second day. I don't even need to go in and collect the third stone to put it on the boss and weaken this boss even more. So if by any chance you're really struggling on the first day with this boss, guys, there is no rush really to go and jump and defeat the boss in the first day, because the only thing that you're getting out of it is unlocking a bit of storyline. And then you're going to get capped anyway. You're not going to be able to complete 20 different storylines, okay? You're just going to have one to do after. And waiting for the next day to get the second stone, as I did right here, is probably one of the best choices. But as I've mentioned, maybe you're going to be able to defeat it on the very first day with the exact same team that I used right here. I'm quickly going to show you what stats I have on them just to kind of like get an idea. I did manage to farm some gear from dungeons, right, which was definitely pretty helpful. But what happens after you defeat him? He's going to bring you to this new area. You're going to find a spider that's really annoying that gets stunned when you kill him, and then you need to run, because if not, he's going to engage into a fight with you. You got to bait that spider on a bridge where you're going to destroy the bridge and you're going to get rid of the spider. And the storyline doesn't really go much deeper than that. That's why it's really no point to push it on the exact first day if you're struggling with it. Like, better go and do something else. Focus on different areas. But that being said, let me just quickly show you the build. So this is my Taurin. He is the only legendary I have fully skilled on my account. And now I'm really debating to do my Vinera. I have 4 more legendary scrolls at the moment. I know for a fact that I will be unlocking more and I'll be able to use some in a damage dealer as well at some point. But for the moment, I'm just going to chill with them. I don't necessarily need to put them in Vinera. But this is my Taurin. These are his total stats. You see, I still have some epic gear on him. I have an epic artifact, the Luminary Order Gospel, which will actually increase his healing. And these are his total stats. They're really not that crazy. As I've mentioned, this is the free-to-play account. I did not manage to push on stage 20 in dungeons and stuff like that, which is fine. Then this is my Urian. So I have on him basically a couple of different sets. We have an Ancestral Protection and we have a Revenge of the Fallen. And his total stats are the following. We have around 2.5k defense, and I do have fairly high HP, around 50 plus k HP. So like this, he survives in the Grave of the Venom. Now I do have the Scarab Amulet on him, which will shield him when his HP drops. Not scrolled, so he's not scrolled, as you guys can probably see. Then the next character that we had in that team was Rava. So Rava, he is fully skilled. I decided to skill him up, even though I have Losenia available. An epic is much easier to skill up, and she turned out to be really good. I'm always calling Rava a he, but in fact is a she. It's something that I have been doing since the beginning. I don't know why. But either way, we have the Witch's Remains on Rava. It will inflict the defense penalty. The main things you want to prioritize is accuracy, a bit of damage if you can, a bit of crit, attack, and survivability. Skill haste will be very helpful because I'm using Rowena, which tends to move faster than him. So his skill is going to be on a 17.5 seconds rotation. And the sets that I have on him, basically I have a Cyril and I have the Rhapsody's Calling. But you can see the stats on the right side. Then we're using Rowena as the main damage dealer. We are using the Eyeball of the Giant artifact. No accuracy on her. I do not care about that. I just want damage. She is fully skilled as well. She's my main damage dealer on my account. She's an absolute beast. Really good damage. you can get both Rava and Rowena for free from the Journey shop, if I remember it correctly, just by using that currency. And you're going to have loads and loads of that currency. And then we are using Tia. Now, she does have the Rift Hourglass. If you do not have the Rift Hourglass, the best thing after is going to be the Spiritual Incense Burner, because this will give you ultimate energy when you use the ultimate, allowing you to rotate even faster. Now, one of the main reasons why she's so good is that this skill already has a very, very good cooldown, and she applies the healing prohibition, and she applies the invisibility, which is whatever in this fight, but you're getting the immunity, so that increased attack won't land on you as often to reduce your damage. And the build is pretty much crap, because we have a Interdital Crown set, or the Power of Tides set, and I have an epic set, the Assassin's Technique, right? That's pretty much it in terms of these boss guys. As I've mentioned, is all a matter of timing. I can go and collect the third stone right now, but I do not need it. I've already killed the boss. If I would go and put this stone into the boss, basically I'm going to weaken it even more on day 3, which will make it a walk in the park, right? This Dragon Blood Crystal. So you don't need a third one. You've seen how easy it was with 2 of them on day 2 after you unlock the boss. On day 1, it's going to be way more challenging. Not impossible, but way more challenging. And there's really no reason for you guys to go and do it. But leaving all that on the side, guys, hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to smash a like. And do not forget, use code Skratch in here to claim some free rewards. I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.